Thank you. It'd be nice to live in the sort of world where we didn't have to worry about our data, but I do think we do have to worry about our data. For me, it's not so much that your data is somewhere, because as we've already heard, the data is everywhere, but it's tracking that data in one single mandatory digital ID, which is the step too far. I think if you have a choice to do it, and you look at some very successful countries like Estonia that everyone has chosen to have a digital ID, but they also have those protections in place. And I'm not convinced within the system that we live in Britain at the moment that the protections about our digital data within government circles is good enough, and within the private sector companies that maybe hold our data on behalf of government, I'm not convinced we have those necessary safeguards in place. So making it mandatory as opposed to optional, I think is a big red flag for me, because once it's mandatory, as Councillor Donathorne has said, you can add more to it. And then, when does it get to the stage where you can't have a job unless you've got your digital ID, you can't have a house unless you've got your digital ID? We will be creating exclusionary situations for people who, for no fault of their own, don't have that access, or maybe don't have access to digital services at all because they're homeless or whatever. We need to be supporting this motion at this point in time, I believe, and we need to be actually saying, yes, we need to show our identity, but please let us have our identity. A lot of these digital things online, the boxes are not right. You go on the government website and you have to say you're either living in England, Wales or Scotland in order to access any services. Every time I do that, I'm saying, hang on a minute, I live in Cornwall. Why haven't you got a box for that? And the more we have a centralised system, the more we risk having our identity submerged into something that it isn't as well. So I'm going to support.
30 seconds.
Thank you. Councillor Rogerson, followed by Councillor Towell.